Asian Critic Chick, and I call myself the Asian Critic Chick because, I don't know, I really like reviewing stuff, and I'm Asian, and yeah. Okay, this isn't working for me. I'm the Asian Critic Chick, better known as the ACC. I review stuff that I like, and if you like it, fine. If you don't like it, fine. Whatever. So today I'm reviewing BoJack Horseman. BoJack Horseman. It was always on the tip of my brain to review it, but I never gotten around to watching it because of how freaking lazy I am. Yeah, lazy. I spend much of my time watching Gordon Ramsay grill shitty restaurant owners.
Look! It's fucking rotten, you fucking idiot!
Than watching the shit I'm supposed to be watching. Part of the reason is I had no freaking idea what it was going to be about. I mean, what was I supposed to think? A horse with his human friend and a yellow beanie next to him? It could be about anything. Like, what if it's some lame-ass stoner show? So there's this, like, horse dude, and he smokes weed, and it's cool, man, because weed is, like, natural and shit, and where the fuck is my pizza at, man? Oh, man, I'm so fucking stoned right now. My mouth tastes like strawberries. Or some redneck hillbilly show. So this here is BoJack Horseman, and he's just horsing around here with all his buddies, and he lives in this here country town like where me and my mama used to live in good old Oklahoma right next to the chicken factory. Golly, those were some good old days with those chickens screaming in the wee hours of morning. Whatever happened to America? Oh God, what the fuck is this about? Am I gonna be crazy disappointed like what happens pretty damn often with me? This better be more interesting than Gordon Ramsay yelling his ass off, or else my time is going to be completely wasted on me wasting my time.
Horsing Around is filmed before a live studio audience.
Mondays.
Well, good morning to you too.
Oh, hey.
Where? I love hay. Look, for a lot of people, life is just one long hard kick in the urethra. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. Mr. Peanut Butter? God, I hope he doesn't see us.
Is that BoJack Horseman?
That was my intention. I'm probably just overthinking it because I never got the practice because I didn't get invited to any parties in high school. What am I talking about?
Oh my God.
Sweet Jesus, where have you been all my life? What better way to spend a cold, cold night in Texas than watching the best fucking animated show I have seen in years. Years! BoJack Horseman was not some lame stoner show or some redneck hillbilly show like I was dreading. It was something much more than I was anticipating. Like, would you look at this poster and think you were going to get unexpected depth? Nay, nay. So if you watched the first episode like I did, you would come to learn that this is really about a horse actor who starred in some cutesy, family-friendly, full housey shit sitcom back in the 90s. The sitcom's name? Horsin' Around. Can you feel the sappiness already?
Can't I just stay home with you?
I know kindergarten is scary, but you're a big girl now.
Okay, Daddy.
Wait, did you just call me Daddy?
But ever since then, America's favorite horsey has been reduced to a dumpy, drunken, pitiful piece of shit who is nothing but a washed-up has-been still living in the past.
3 little orphans, 1, 2, 3.
Without a home or a family tree.
That's BoJack Horseman, the star and our supposed hero.
Todd, I need help.
Welcome to the sad, deep, bizarre, and wonderful world of BoJack Horseman, where animals and humans coexist and bestiality is pretty much normal. Pervs and PETA supporters, rejoice. Key players: BoJack Horseman the horse, Princess Carolyn the cat, Mr. Peanut Butter the dog, and Todd and Diane the humans. I've never had to refer to anyone as the humans in my life. They all live in a fictional but realistic modern version of Hollywood, LA, or Hollywoo rather, because the D is missing. So yeah, this show is about celebrity life, and a lot of emphasis is placed on reputation because it's Hollywoo. And for BoJack, restoring his reputation from being a has-been douche to a well-liked star again is all he cares about. He is insanely jealous of the smug and successful Mr. Peanut Butter, whose own sitcom ripped off his sitcom, and who's somehow doing better than he is. However, we quickly learn that his reason for his self-loathing goes so much deeper than his failed celebrity life. So that's BoJack Horseman. Sure did exceed my expectations. Sorry, Gordon, you're gonna have to wait. I have a tendency to enjoy watching shows about horrible and flawed people much more than shows about angelic do-gooders. And if there was anybody who stuck with me right from the start, it was BoJack himself. BoJack is just a very likable, egotistic jerk. And there are not very many 50-year-old characters who do drugs and sleep with young girls for fun who I can appreciate. Though it took me a while to get over the fact that he's voiced by Amy Poehler's pussy brother from Blades of Glory, Will Arnett.
Because dreams never weigh you down.
No, dreams are in your sleep.
I gotta say that there is nobody else who could have played such a useless, drunken prick like this guy.
Good morning.
Ah! Why are you here?
I slept here.
Yeah, but why are you still here?
Breakfast.
That better not be my last toaster strudel.
He's joined by Amy Sedaris and Alison Brie and Paul F. Tompkins and Aaron Paul, as well as a shit ton of others, but mainly these five. Though they all shine in their own ways, I feel that with each one of these co-stars, you either love them or don't really care for them, and your preferences show the type of person you are. So therefore, I feel that I could sum up how I feel about each of these co-stars with just one sound. Woo! Nah. Ugh. Ugh. Now before you ask me, what is your problem with it? Let me explain. Next to BoJack, Princess Carolyn has got to be my favorite co-star. It probably doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I like cats, does it? Yeah, nothing at all. Amy Sedaris' sharp, biting, business-like dialogue makes PC so damn entertaining as she powers through as a shrewd, assertive career woman whose natural talent is serving as an agent and a pep talker.
You gotta get your shit together.
However, under her sharp claws, she yearns for a life as a wife and mother at age 40.
Happy birthday, Princess Carolyn. You are 40.
Now for Mr. Peanut Butter. Nah. Being that he's BoJack's biggest roadblock, I find it hard to root for this guy. And yet, every opportunity comes so easily for him, since everyone loves dogs and not so much fat shit pump horses.
Big impression. Glug glug. I'm not an alcoholic. You love it.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good one from King Mud over here, am I right? You know, like King Tut? Because we're talking about Egypt and Mr. Peanut Butter's a mutt, so...
You suck!
Even though Mr. Peanut Butter is actually a nice guy and has no evil intentions whatsoever, he's just so stupid with his corny jokes and foolish decisions he makes and general lack of knowledge.
Why does my birthday party have a ball pit?
You once told me that when you were a little girl, you dreamed of living in a house that had a ballroom.
A ballroom is not a room
Heads
full
up!
No!
Yes!
And what better person to move on to than Todd?
I am a Nazi Kardashian. Hey, Hitler.
Shut up, Todd! Todd is the show's attempt at innocent comic relief, much like a Gene Belcher from Bob's Burgers. Just somebody who's there to lighten serious situations, pop in and out, and be annoying. And when he and Mr. Peanut Butter get together, it's annoying squared since they have the same lighthearted, dumbass personality.
We give you Halloween in January, a truly immersive Halloween experience for the rest of us.
Unbelievable. When your powers combine, you are somehow even more stupid than the sum of your stupids.
Thank you.
Go on.
He irritates the shit out of BoJack, and he irritates the shit out of me.
You guys want to help me practice? Make a suggestion.
Stop.
Oh, sorry, officer. I didn't see that stop sign. Yes. And my car runs on farts.
Stop.
Please stop.
No, stop it.
Shut up, Todd! And then there's Diane.
Hey, would you mind if we stop by my house? I have to do a load of laundry.
So you just, like, do laundry? That's, like, your thing?
Okay, this whole attitude you're putting on, I must be Shania Twain because that don't impress me much.
Look, I have nothing against Diane as a person. She's smart, she's brave, she's inspiring. Yeah. She's the vigilante of the show, and her mission to uncover the truths despite the power and pressures of Hollywoo is admirable. But, God, I wish I wasn't so damn bothered by her character. Asian, feminist, attractive. Oh, come on. She is obviously the show's bait. Ooh, she's hot. Ooh, she's Asian. Ooh, she sticks up for women.
Hey, konnichiwa, Princess Mulan.
Just leave us alone, okay?
I was giving you a compliment.
First of all, konnichiwa is not a compliment. It's Japanese for hello. Second of all, I'm not Japanese.
Yes, I know. Asian chicks are pretty. This just might be my sensitive Asian side talking, but probably what disturbs me more than anything is that she doesn't really act Asian to me.
She's basically Asian Daria, right? With the glasses and the jacket and her whole blah thing.
Well, yeah. Kristen Shaw nailed it. She's just not Asian to me. She just acts like some smart, ditzy valley girl, which I'm guessing is what Alison Brie is. Even though Dave Franco's wifey does a great job voicing her and bringing spunk and personality.
Not trying to kill the vibe here, but I've had to pee for like 3 hours.
This is not an Asian chick. This is a white girl dressed as an Asian chick. Or an Asian Daria, if you will. Even though her family is Asian too, they act like some low-life Italian family rather than a Vietnamese working-class family with their cigarettes, beer, and Boston accents.
Hey, yeah, Dee Dee came home! Gary, Marty, Dee Dee's back, come here!
Game, watching the game, can't look up from the game. How you doing?
Oh, thank God you're here, Dee Dee. Pops is wicked departed. Oh, yeah, man, he departed so hard, and I do not like them apples, Dee Dee.
Yo, Dee Dee, get me a beer.
Yeah, make that too, Dee Dee.
What the fuck am I watching? AsianSopranos?
What's the point of getting off the couch anyway? All the jobs are going to immigrants these days.
What are you... We're immigrants.
How do you figure?
We're Vietnamese.
Step off! We're American as fuck!
And that's the same
What do you want from me? Come on.
Well, big fucking surprise. Seeing how un-Asian Diane Nguyen is makes me wonder if she even has to be Asian at all. Just save the song and dance and make her white already. And really, if she was some Boston girl from some working-class Italian family, I think she would come across as a lot more genuine and believable.
What's Diane's deal again? She's like an Asian Daria?
She's a little more complex than that.
Nah. Like I've implied before, this show has a shit ton of other cast members that are pretty much an array of today's film and TV stars, making this show pretty much a recreational area for today's actors, except they're playing anthropomorphic animals and characters with weird-ass names.
Anna, Spanakopita.
Hank Hippopopoulos.
Vanessa Gecko.
Sextina Aquafina, baby!
They all appear to take their roles seriously, no matter how minor they may be. I mean, Angela Bassett plays a character named Anna Spanakopita. Spanakopita? She's not even Greek. But she really does a great job. She makes the role hers and hers alone.
You want to just write a script for me? That way I don't have to think for myself at all?
Honey, I would shove my hand up your ass and control your mouth like a Muppet if I thought it would win you an Oscar.
The rest of the cameos do a similarly skillful job, though as always, there's some I appreciate more than others, such as Patton Oswalt as Pinky the Penguin Publisher and Neil the Navy SEAL.
Ever hear of a young adult franchise called The Swamp Monsters of Malibu?
No.
Then why did we spend $20 million on marketing? I had dibs on the muffins. I hid them in the produce section.
You left them totally out in the open. That's hiding.
Those are my muffins. You give me back my muffin.
Jessica Biel, who plays an egotistical version of herself who can't stop saying her own name.
And then Justin said, Jessica Biel? You are un-Jessica Biel-believable. It was so funny.
Wow.
Hello? Can we please get some service in this place? I'm famous actress Jessica Biel.
Kristen Schaal as BoJack's old child co-star, Sarah Lynn.
I'm at a place right now where I never need to grow as a person or rise to an occasion because I can constantly just surround myself with sycophants and enablers until I die tragically young.
Lisa Kudrow, who was an owl who was in a 30-year coma and one of BoJack's girlfriends.
I'm still working my way through the last 30 years of technology. Right now, I'm on Palm Pilot.
But you can use our second screen app to see what viewers are saying about the show live as it's airing.
Oh, cool. I love stupid bullshit like this.
Yeah, that's all safe for now since there's such a shit ton of them, and some of them only have 1 or 2 appearances until they are never seen or heard from again. With most of these cameos, I don't even know who's voicing them until I reach the credits. And I'm like, holy shit, that was Alan Arkin? And then I hit IMDb.com to find out who the fuck he voiced, because I don't have that gift for voice recognition. Oh, that J.D. Salinger guy, writer of Catcher in the Rye. What role did he play in the show again?
Now it's in the hands of God, and for the next 30 minutes, I am that God.
Because this cast is so damn massive, that means that this show has subplot after subplot after subplot. And many of these subplots are pretty damn far-fetched and elaborate. I mean, to retell one of these episodes to someone would be a fucking nightmare. So there's this guy who used to be on BoJack's show, but now he runs a sexy club with whale strippers. And at the same time, BoJack's attending a non-offensive Christmas pageant where he gets a call from a playwright spider who used to be a hamster's lover, and Diane gets a call from Mr. Peanut Butter who got sprayed by their skunk neighbor. And after that, Diane and BoJack have to attend a bat mitzvah, and there are a bunch of bats there, and you're not following this at all, are you? Even though I understand that these subplots are in place purely for the sake of humor, it gets to the point where these subplots become so annoying that they distract from what the actual story is. The story of BoJack Horseman. Yeah, I know, duh. I mean, that's who the show is named after. But really, the actual story of BoJack Horseman is so compelling and illuminating because he's basically the epitome of a self-destructive individual who blames his misfortunes on his unhappy past. In the midst of all that, he is surrounded by an ever-changing Hollywoo environment that he can't keep up with, and all of his other friends who are unknowingly just as unhappy as he is. Therefore, LA becomes not just a place to seek fame and fortune, but where people go seeking true happiness.
I don't understand how people live. It's amazing to me that people wake up every morning and say, yeah, another day, let's do it. How do people do it? I don't know how.
Yay!
Yeah, from seeing Todd with a spaghetti strainer on his head, you wouldn't even know about the actual deepness of this show. This show is about finding happiness. Not a temporary happiness that you only feel when you're on a nice date or getting an award, but perpetual happiness. And what better place to examine that than Hollywoo, where people base their lives on temporary pleasures. This show analyzes the true, sick tragedy of Hollywoo. Average people giving up themselves for the sake of profit and reputation, thus living their lives feeling unfulfilled and miserable, leading them to constantly jump from one thing to the next since they just can't be satisfied.
I really thought I could do it. I thought I could go far away and help people and be this best possible version of myself.
And what happened?
I couldn't. I wasn't the person I thought I was.
Behind all the pieces and fragments and madness this show embodies, what you're left with is a very thoughtful story about one individual's struggle to come to terms with who he really is. In reality, BoJack doesn't want people to know the real him because he fears that no one will like the real him, hence his inability to open up to his biographer, Diane. Which leads me to probably the best quote I have ever heard on this show.
You know what the problem is with everybody? They all just want to hear what they already believe. No one ever wants to hear the truth.
God damn. God damn. For the life of me, I cannot stop quoting that line. Almost every piece of advice that I've given in the past few months has involved that line. Every time I feel alone with my opinions, I say that to myself.
They all just want to hear what they already believe.
Yes, the truth is hard to grasp, and a lot of people don't like to come to terms with someone's true self, or their own true self for that matter, and they prefer only the calm, cool, and perfect side. But accepting the truth is the only way to get out of your sad, fake-ass life and finally be happy about something. And that's what this show defines true happiness as. Coming to terms with who you really are and being true to yourself. And every main character struggles with this, except Todd.
You are all the things that are wrong with you. It's not the alcohol or the drugs or any of the shitty things that happened to you in your career or when you were a kid. It's you.
Yes, except Todd. This happy-go-lucky, freeloading, pain in the ass is the only truly happy character in this show. Now I understand why he's here. He's the guy who has what all of these independent characters want. And he's the humblest of them. Okay, Todd, maybe you're not that useless. To some degree. You're the only happy one. More power to you. I hope you get your stupid rock opera made and stay away from cultish improv groups. But for the love of God, clean up your shit.
Oh, God! God damn it, Todd, clean up your shit.
Besides being a very well thought out theme, this show also has some amazing relationship stories. It's a shame that many of them are short-lived though. I love the almost father-daughter relationship story arc between BoJack and Sarah Lynn, and the tension-filled relationship story between BoJack and his dementia-stricken mother.
You come by it honestly, the ugliness inside you. You were born broken. That's your birthright. And now you can fill your life with projects, your books and your movies and your little girlfriends, but well, it won't make you whole. You're BoJack Horseman. There's no cure for that.
Mr. Peanut Butter and Diane? Not so much. Both Mr. Peanut Butter and Diane drive me fucking crazy with the stupid forced necessity to have this perfect marriage.
I cherish you and I respect you and you have value.
I feel valued and I value you.
I am hearing that and I accept that. Diane?
As of today, BoJack Horseman boasts an impressive 4 seasons on Netflix. Though all 4 seasons have their high points, I gotta say that my favorite is the first season. Because that's the season where you really get to know BoJack as a person, and he is at his lowest possible point that he wants to write a book on how fucking great he is. I mean, this season really expressed life. This has more life than life fucking cereal. And the season ends so damn well, with BoJack getting what he always wanted, but still staring into space and wondering why he's still not happy. Though not very relevant, Closer by Tegan and Sarah was still a pretty good call for the finale song.
All I wanna know is, can you come a little closer? The doors are open, the wind is really blowing, the night sky is changing overhead.
By the second and third seasons, since BoJack is not so hungry for attention anymore, he's not really as interesting as he used to be. I mean, I still wanted to see how everything went for him, but he's not really a loser anymore, and he's a big shot actor again. Instead, I focused a lot of my attention on Princess Carolyn, who was fleshed out a lot more, and she became my new favorite character, and I just watched mainly her scenes.
What is this?
Oh, happy 23 years working together. Join me.
Oh my God.
23
You're making this up.
Happy 23 years.
But both of their last couple episodes, which were tremendously gripping, brought me back to BoJack and helped me to remember how complex he is.
Our lives are but the briefest flashes in a universe that is billions of years old.
See, Sarah Lynn? We're not doomed. In the great grand scheme of things, we're just tiny specks that will one day be forgotten. So it doesn't matter what we did in the past or how we'll be remembered. The only thing that matters is right now. This moment. This one spectacular moment we are sharing together. Right, Sarah Lynn?
That's the thing about BoJack Horseman. There are times when my attention starts to slip, and I'd rather watch cute woodland critters getting murdered than some unhappy big shot horse actor. But it always brings me back again with something that's just so genuine that I just have to keep watching. Right when the third season was turning into a convoluted snooze fest, it whips out this underwater, no dialogue episode that was even more entertaining than Finding Dory was. By the fourth season, it answered the, I'm sure, too frequent fan question of, are we finally going to see this Asian chick get rammed by a dog? And it got fucking ridiculous with Mr. Peanut Butter running for governor and all this talk about fracking.
Fracking?
Fracking.
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 Fracked. Frack. Fricky frack.
Shut up! However, it all somehow added up since Mr. Peanut Butter's house ends up collapsing right into the ground with all of these celebrities inside, including Jessica Biel, so I guess it wasn't all for nothing. But all that build-up just to sink a fucking house? But the show slowly redeemed itself by introducing us to BoJack's family past, which almost made me feel like I was watching a completely different show. It had suddenly abandoned all of its modern pop culture shit and gotten more classic. And it was awesome.
I will always think of you. I see your face when each day is through and days go past.
So fast,
but memories they last.
Huh.
And I didn't think I was going to like Hollyhock's story, but I did. I really did.
Well, let me be the first to tell you. I'm bad news.
You're actually not the first to tell me that.
Season 4 ended as nicely as the other seasons, on a hopeful note. I was almost sad that there weren't any other episodes to binge watch. And the first thing I did was look up the release date for Season 5. Well, okay. I guess I can wait that long. I'm not going to be anticipating the date like the birth of Jesus, like the Rick and Mortyans do. But I look forward to seeing how the issue between Hollyhock, BoJack, and Mrs. Horseman unfolds. Are we going to meet Hollyhock's mom? Is BoJack going to behave himself around her or fuck up again and end up producing yet another abomination? Well, we'll just have to see, won't we? But thank you, Netflix, for existing so I could finally watch this mystery show that has been hanging on my mind for God knows how long. Thank you, BoJack Horseman, for people want to hear what they already believe. I don't know how frequently I'll go back and watch you, and maybe I'll flip-flop back and forth between watching you and Happy Tree Friends, like I've done before. So kids and adults still living at home, ask mommy and daddy for that blasted restricted content pin and fucking watch BoJack Horseman already. And if any fake-ass person comes along and suddenly ignores you because they don't like the real you, or they don't like your opinion, just say to yourself,
They all just want to hear what they already believe.
goddamn right, BoJack. I'm the ACC, and I'll be waiting for you. You pathetic, lovable, drunk-ass loser. Bye.
Summer, winter, year by year, I'll hear this song inside my ear.
Trying to restart.
I'll be smart,
but thoughts of you haunt my heart. No, I don't wanna be alone now. Just biding my time. I need